What's going on with Poe? All right. Right here, we got to talk about this real quick, bro, because we've talked about this young man for a minute. All right. Bro, you over there dropping earbuds, man? Travis Hunter. We've talked about Travis Hunter before his NFL debut, but this time I want to talk about what I'm not really feeling regarding this young man. So obviously he married the girl. Everybody, I'm not gonna say everybody, but it seems like nobody is really happy for Travis Hunter marrying this girl based off of what we've seen on social media. So they did. So people have decided to muster together a fake rumor that the woman was divorcing him and she was seeking $40 million. We come
I
to,
saw that.
but we've come to find out that it's not true. Right now, my question to you, when I thought about this, was simply, do people really care about what this kid could potentially experience, or are people waiting for it to blow up in his face? Like everybody, before he married this girl, there were celebrities, former athletes saying and encouraging, like, don't do this. I think Dennis Rodman even made a comment. Somebody was asking him about Travis. So many celebrities, so many entertainers came out and they said that. My thing is, do you think people are really concerned for him because he's such a great talent, or are people just feeling the way and it's like, you know what, he ain't gonna listen. It's gonna blow up in his face, because we found out the rumor isn't true, but obviously, people are really, really, really just banking on this being unauthentic, and that is gonna end. You feel me?
Yeah, I saw the article come out, and I um, wasn't sure. I didn't invest in it. I didn't go research or nothing like that. But I think people was feeling like that, yeah, definitely because just what we saw now, she's created an image in people's
Right.
mind, or she has a how people perceive her. So because of that dynamic between her and how people perceive him and her, yeah, people now are invested in wanting to see the downfall or just waiting for it.
Now let me ask you this. Do you think it'll even matter if they lasted 10, 15 years with a couple little kids? And do you think people would go back and be like, you know what? We were probably wrong about this one. If they were to last 10, 15 years, have some kids, or even 20 years, do you see anybody or anyone that's felt this way about them saying, you know what, we was probably wrong? Or do you see people still make an excuse and be like, oh, okay, man, I guess because the bag is getting bigger, ain't no sense of leaving. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's getting so repetitive. It's like, who knows? Maybe they will rock. Maybe they will last. It's just, we see what we see. We feel what we feel. But you know what? I've been wrong about some
Mhm.
people before. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think Jay-Z and Beyonce would be where they're at right now when they first got together, because it was hard for me to believe, especially with them being entertainers, that they was gonna connect like that. Besides, you always see entertainers break up. It just seems like
Yeah,
so many people don't want this
shit, they've
young
been
couple to
together
work.
for
You know what I'm
they've been
saying?
together for how many years now? 20 something years? 25 years?
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
No, uh, 20 years.
Who?
Jay Z and Beyonce,
Yeah.
25
Yeah,
years.
it's been a little over 20 years. Well, no, it's been more than that.
Yeah, 25 probably.
Yeah, it's been about, yeah. So the thing is it just, there's been people that's made comments about him, about the way he looked versus the way she looked, whatever the case is, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I got the photo up. I got the photo up. I got the photo up, man. I got the photo up. You know, and but people don't want to see folks together, and they say she's there for the money. But I just wanted to debunk some things, because sometimes the internet needs to be a little bit smarter if they're going to be on the internet. And what I mean by that is, like, for starters, if they were to divorce that early, there's no way she's seen that kind of money and they weren't married for that long. There's a reason why you got to marry people for a certain amount of time to get certain things, right? The second thing is when if somebody gets married and then they call off the agreement within the same year, it's usually not called a divorce. It's called a different name. Some people say annulment. If there's another one out here in California that's
Oh,
called something else. You see what I'm saying? So
mhm.
it was a lot of that. But I'm starting to lean more towards like, hey man, let's see what happens, man. They're a young couple. Maybe maybe
Let's
maybe
wait it
there
out.
are some deep feelings for them. And I also had to consider the fact because I'm older, our generation sees relationships and claiming each other and rocking with each other different than younger generations. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
We not running around calling our woman my fine shit. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah. I mean, I think some of us is doing that stupid shit though. I think some of us is.
man, you know, caught some
I think
people
so.
saying you done caught some OG millennials trying to talk and sound like Gen Z. Is that what you saying?
I think it's a mix of all these different, you know what I'm saying? Like our group is intertwined into this new shit too.
Yeah, I think, but you know where I think it comes from? I think it comes from, you know, when we were younger and some of our friends had parents that were trying to relate to us. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, you got hand me that Mace CD so I can play some Mace for you guys. You guys like Mace? You know what I'm saying? And so I think now our generation has a couple people that's like, you know, pick their son up from school and be like, yeah, so what's up, son? You was using the Riz on them girls? You was showing some Riz? You know, they find a new word. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, man, we called it
Mhm.
game back in my day, man, but I like Riz, man. Riz is better, man. I like Riz bits anyways with cheese. So yeah, man.
That's all I'm like.
So yeah, it's one of those things where it's like I I hear that. I can see why, but we're so different. You know, we constantly always talk about the differences in different generations. So it is completely different. I will say that for sure. Let me see, where's this at, bro? I wanted to get at you about one more thing, bruh. I definitely wanted to pick your brain about it. Where is it at? Yeah. Oh yeah. Even though I covered some of it, your man Dr. Umar, the Prince of Panhandling,
Umar.
man, is out here charging 500 big ones, man. If you like I said, I covered it, but he
Oh,
was basically
for
he
the dinner with
yeah,
Umar.
500. If you donate $500 to FDMG Academy, you will get a
But
date with
see,
Dr.
it's not.
Umar on me.
I think it's not for the academy though. It's because they froze his accounts, so it's
No,
for
he said if you
his.
donate to FDMG Academy,
Oh well,
and he
yeah, yeah,
he will
because they
take you
froze
wherever you
his.
want to go.
Yeah, yeah, because they froze his account. So this is his first time really asking for donations. So I mean, if they froze his accounts, I could see Umar maybe asking for some donation or some help.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I know.
I can see that. Wow.
Dr. Umar owes over 70K
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
school.
They from the
Oh,
school.
what
Yeah,
you're
they.
saying is that he can't pay the 70K because of his accounts being frozen, right?
Correct.
What if I told you one of his first notices came in 2024 in October?
Also, he said that whatever notice that they did, he wasn't notified. He's saying that they didn't notify him. Whatever. This Umar, this Umar, this is just me hearing from what I've heard someone
Hey,
talk
I'm
about
gonna
it.
ask
I
you
don't know if
something.
they.
I'm gonna ask you something, and white people are gonna agree with me, and it's not for y'all to agree with me, white folks. So leave it alone. But I know they're gonna do it anyway. Why black people always never get the notice when we owe some damn money? We didn't see.
That's my old address. I don't stay
Yeah,
there no more. I don't stay there no more.
yo, and that's one of the excuses. And they act
I
like
don't
because
stay
they
there no more.
moved that the debt didn't move with them. The money you
Nah.
owed didn't move with them. But we the ones, Poe, we the ones to always be like, man, y'all ain't even send me no notice or nothing. Also, let
Yeah, I
me
ain't
get
see
this
that
straight. You
shit.
noticed that you ran up 1,500 on the card, but you didn't notice you had a payment due for the 1,500 on the card. Like, come
It's
on,
some more
man.
detail into what was going on. I heard, but yeah, man, that's your man's.
Bruh,
That's your man, Umar, bro.
yo, do you believe Umar, man?
I can't say I do or don't because I haven't looked into too much of like what actually was going on to come up with an actual valid opinion. But again, this is the first time Umar's asking, oh, excuse me, for funds. Umar don't never really ask nobody for no
But he been
handouts
asking
as
for
far
funds
as
for
like
3 weeks in three different ways. The first time he said Medea, he said, my accounts are frozen because somebody's been trying to access my personal account and the FDMG account. And he said it was Medea. And for y'all that know who Medea is behind that. And that's when he was calling her the funky mouth and everything else. And
I thought
then
you was about to say Tyler Perry, nigga.
well, yeah, that's kind of like what I said on the reaction. And then after that, right? After that, Umar came out again and was like, "Yeah, man, I just need some donations until the Prince of Panhandling get on his feet." And he was like, "I just need a couple, just donate. I don't know, donate whenever you can." And then now, stage 3 is I will go on an exclusive dinner date. And then he got arrogant.
Yeah, I saw that.
No, he got arrogant at the end. He was like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "Don't hate, fellas, don't hate." He said, what you gonna do if Dr. Umar pull up on your girl or your wife, somebody you've been mistreating and they want to go on a dinner date? Don't hate, fellas. And then he said, don't make me take my shirt off. He said, don't make me
Oh my
take my shirt
goodness.
off. I said,
Yo,
bruh,
Umar, relax. Relax.
that's what he said.
Relax, man.
That's what he said. I'm just saying. That's what he
You gotta
said, bro.
relax, Umar.
Apparently he has, I think until the end of this month or the early next month, that if he don't make them payments, there will be a lien put on the schools and the schools will go up for auction. And so I wanted to ask the listeners, do y'all think that Dr. Umar should be a little bit more humble at this moment and start accepting donations and dates from white folks? You know what I'm saying? If there's a couple snow bunnies that want to go on a one-on-one with the Prince of Panhandling, um, will will he be open to it? Because he been saying